What up, y'all? Episode 100, baby. Yeah, Straight from the Gutter Network presents Yin and Yang the podcast. Shout out to Remy Ma's Network. Episode 100, we here. For those of y'all that been going along for the ride, for the journey, y'all do realize this is episode 100 just on YouTube. But we did, we were on IG Live before that. And just shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the truth tellers. Truth tellers ain't got no sense. And to be part of the yin yang truth telling core, you got to be a little senseless to understand and vibe with us. You know what I mean? But we're gonna start this off with giving a major shout out to the New York Knicks. After the rest of the country, I don't care about you. Shout out to the Knicks. Shout out to the Knicks. We in the Cup Finals. We in the Cup Finals, and that's all I care about. On it. Big Lighter, what up? Victorian Cry. Joe, oh boy, here they go. And this is how things get started, man. But it's been a wild week. It's been an unorthodox week in hip hop and urban media, what you have it. Shout out to Hot 97 for finally getting rid of the morning show. Shout out to Dying Radio. I'm speaking solely on myself, not on behalf of the Yin and Yang podcast. We thoroughly disagree on this here. Madam, what up, baby?
No, I agree with you. I mean, I agree. I don't know who else disagrees. Well, I have an idea.
Nah, Jess and Dow disagreed. Actually, you know what's crazy, Ben? You're actually right. You're actually right. It was a yin and yang thing. It was on two, but you know, it's funny because you know I see a lot of podcasts coming out, right? Like everybody got a podcast. Everybody thinks that they can just get a mic and just talk. Everybody thinks they can just get a camera on and come on live and they have a podcast. That's it. And, you know, with that being said, I want to give a major shout out to the podcaster from New York. For me personally, DWI. I don't give them enough credit. Shout out to D-Dub. Shout out to D-Dub. He's in the A right now. He's doing the New York to A thing, doing the media thing in the A. But for those of y'all that have been following the Straight from the Gutter brand, right? You can go back to the early days of PSN. You can see the Straight from the Gutter logo on the back. Neon, right? It's been around. At the time, this is Chanel. Shout out to Lizzie. Shout out to Madam for saying that I'm trying to get rid of the hot news. But anyway, Nikki, what up? If you look back, right, and around the time, shout out to Lizzie, and she had a radio show. 1,000 million know that we did radio shows on the podcast. The radio show, the guests we had, everything was included. Right? So, Lizzie at the time was doing her show, her radio show, and none of the co-hosts showed up. None of them. So I'm her manager. He goes, "Hey, do the show with me." You know, they're talking to people. It's not my thing. In real life, I really don't like people. I just don't. I'm just, you know, we've been outside very popular, but we don't like people. Don't fuck with people. Don't trust people. So I go on. I do the show with Lizzie, and I fell in love with it. And from there, we just kept doing the show. I was actually DJ'd a couple of those shows. So he's been around. I know Jess used to DJ in the radio stations as well. Bam had a radio show as well. So everyone on this panel has the experience and, you know, the know-all of actually doing a podcast. So shout out to those of y'all that are out there just podcasting and just talking. But come up with a plan. a course of action of what it is that you want your podcast to be. And I say that to say this, right? That was the vision behind Yin and Yang. I wanted the unfiltered truth from both sides. I wanted individuals to get the male perspective of things and the female perspective. And in the beginning, a lot of y'all used to always say that Bam used to side with us fellas way too much. But the reason for that is, if you know Bam in real life, Bam really is a balanced individual intellectually. He doesn't just fly off the handles and just think irrationally like this moment. And that's why some of y'all get feeling like he sides with the fathers, and that's not it. You know what I mean? KB, what up? Steve, what up? But with that being said, that was the vision behind Yin and Yang the podcast. Shout out to the truth tellers for coming out here and always, giving us that dose of reality. So now, to Hot 97. To me, okay? Radio, done. Radio's been done to a certain extent. Now, for those new artists coming up, okay, there's a difference between having a radio spin and being on rotation. I can go keep playing Drewski to give you that little spin, and oh my God, I'm on Hot 97. You're not a rotation. You're not getting paid. Go get your BMI correct. But anyway, 1,000 years. You disagree with radio being done. And Jess, so now you and Jess, go ahead, man. So talk your ish. Why do you think radio is not done?
Ladies first.
I mean, there are people who still listen to the radio. And, I don't think it's done. It might be slowing down. I don't think it's done, though. It might be slowing down, but I don't think it's done. People still listen to the radio, believe it or not. You still need AM. So, if AM can still last all these years and still growing.
It's not about it being, like, for example, it's not it having zero viewership, listenership. It's the essence of what radio used to be and what it is now. KV says if you do open heart surgery to Ebro, you're gonna see a big throbbing click. Damn.
See, radio ain't diabolical. I believe radio. I agree with you, Gutta, when it comes to like radio. Radio is not the same anymore. Before, when I used to put on a radio station, it had music. Like, it was radio. Like, you had some talk. Don't get me wrong. You had some talk, a little bit of whatever like that. But people premiered their songs on there. People did a lot of different things when it comes to music. You heard Front Flex doing, dropping bombs on the newest songs. Remember, you had different radio personalities, like from Ed Lover to Miss Jones. You had Angie Martinez. You had Star and Buck Wow. You know what I'm saying? You had Wendy Williams. Remember, because you had the choice between Hot 97 and Power 105, and don't forget Kiss FM 103. We had all the different vibes with that. So every different station, you still had some music. You might have a commercial or two or whatever. I feel that radio has gotten a lot of politics. It's gotten a little bit more political. It's gotten more kind of serious. Not serious, but like they're not spreading the music. Like artists and then it became a money grab to certain people, certain things too, because you hear the same 5 songs on the radio all the damn time. If that's the case, I can just go on my phone and listen to the same damn 5 songs on repeat.
Bam.
You get what I'm saying? Crazy. But
this is where they lost me, Bam. Bam, this is where they lost me, okay? You listen to New York radio and it sounded like down south. When you go down south radio sounds like down south. When you go to the West Coast radio sounds like West Coast. But the East Coast sounds like fucking down south. Because that's what's lit. That's what's paying shit. Fuck out of here. I'm never gonna be okay with that shit. New York radio didn't even sound like fucking New York. What the fuck are we doing here? Go ahead, Dow.
All right. You do all have valid points. Once again, I did say this earlier. I said this before. Well, not on the podcast. 7% of listenership has declined, and it is squarely due to DSPs. We have gotten into an era where we demand to get what we want to listen to when we want to listen to it, and because we have that option, it has taken away from the listenership of radio. So we did listen to the radio to be able to hear the songs that we want to hear, and there was a playlist that they would play, and that was happening every hour. Nothing has changed in that format for radio. So let's make that as clear as day from the very beginning. The format of radio hasn't changed. The problem is that social media and the DSPs and instantly getting what we want when we want it has diminished what radio is. It's never going to go away. Maybe the iterations that we grew up listening to might have changed or will change, and has been going on, will change, but radio will never go away. I have a problem with people saying that radio is dying. That's my problem. Radio is not dying. It's going to diminish because we have gotten into an era where we want what we want. And unfortunately, our artists are upset with that on top of that. Because actually radio pays more when they get their spins on radio than it is on DSP.
Rotation. When they're in rotation.
Sorry.
Not a spin.
Rotation. That is the correct terminology. Rotation pays more than you listening it on a DSP. So
absolutely.
When we want to look at it, we're actually hurting the music, and we're actually hurting our artists, even doing what we're doing, but we don't care at the same time. So how I look at it, I'm a radio listener. I really listen to radio for the DJs to play their music, and the DJs to get their mixes going on, because you're not going to find DJ mixes on a DSP.
Agreed. You definitely not.
So when it comes down to it, what are we really arguing about here?
I got a quick question.
Well, are we really hurting the artists, or the artists hurting themselves but not making the music direct to consumer?
That's what I'm saying. I got a quick question when it comes to that. What you saying, brother? The quick question is this: is the artist really making money when they paying? So they basically, like, is it really making the money when they are paying to have their songs played on their station? Is giving them spins, but they paying for those spins. So are they kicking out more, or are they getting more in return?
Well, actually, bam.
Or does that depend on their contract?
No, so the return on investment on there comes when you pay to be on rotation. The reason why you pay to be on rotation is not for the money that you're gonna make back from the radio spinning it. It's from now the listenership now goes to a different demographic. So for example, right, when you're doing marketing and you're trying to create a tour, right? What I always used to tell artists was start with the colleges, right? Do the college tour first, okay? And you go to all the college radio, do your promo there. That's how J. Cole started, right? Then from there, you go into the different markets for radio. You go to the major markets, of course. You go to Chicago, LA, Miami, and then from there, then you start getting booked in those cities. Once you start getting booked in those cities, that's when you can then grow from there. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, the return on investment, it is there for that. Absolutely. But does the payola pay for itself just off the spins? Absolutely not. But that's never been the goal, though. So let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it. Every move I make. I ain't trying to get blocked, but that was Diddy. That was the Puffster. Dancing after he made Biggie pay for his own funeral.
Well, they trying to say that's not true, that the estate didn't pay for it, and that Diddy actually paid for it. They're trying to say that's disputed. But I find it hard to believe. Like, how can you even have someone deceased pay for their own funeral? That just doesn't make any sense, because whatever, unless you're recouping whatever funds or whatever money they made once they're deceased, is that how it works?
Yeah, but depending on the contract that was signed, depending on the contract or what was in the contract that Diddy signed for the artist and stuff like that, yeah, it's possible, but you got to understand, it's possible that can happen depending on what was the pay. Because remember, if you watch the documentary, they said he gets paid every single time. He was getting paid every single time they was in his studio. So not only they was paying for studio time, they was paying him to be on the tracks for a feature. He was paying himself in each and everybody else's song at the same time, and then taking his cut for being the manager and everything else.
So Jess, imagine this, right? So imagine this. I own Straight from the Gutter, right? So let's say I get a studio space, right? And we're doing the show, right? And I say, well, okay, so you guys are doing a show on Straight from the Gutter Network, right? But y'all got to pay me for studio time. I own the studio. That was Puff. Puff owned the studio, and he was charging the artist to record in his studio. Oh, fuck. But yo, Straight from the Gutter Network is sponsored by Sensational Smiles. You can catch them on IG, Sensational Smiles 845, or their physical store too, West Main Street, Middletown, New York. But listen,
facts, KV, he did.
KV said nobody getting sued or accused of perjury, right? Didn't he just get an old artist and publishing back? Yo, imagine this, right? You make, let's say, right, for argument's sake, right? I didn't research the actual numbers, but right off the top of my head, you get $70,000 a day for publishing because your shit is hot, right? You get that for years. That then turns into, because you know the spins go down, right? That then turns into from the 70,000 to about 7,500 a day, right? You already made back 1,500% over what you invested, and now you're the hero. Now you gave them all their publishing back when it's only worth 7,500 a day. Did you really do the honorable thing? Shout out to Puff though. Now,
before you continue, I do have one.
Wait, hold on, Gala. Don't Puff, not Puff. Don't Faith and his kids own a piece of Biggie's estate? Because I think somebody else owns it now, right? Since Biggie mom passed.
Valletta Wallace was the executrix of the estate. Now, who is that person now for the estate? I have no idea.
Like, I'm noticing a lot of people are now all of a sudden, like, even with Janice going to come out and say Puffy never hit her. So that's all you're going to say. That's not
even his real mother.
Even her son, it's his aunt. But that, like,
that's
my thing is,
that's not his mother.
You said everything else. All you was worried about is the fact that they said that he put hands on you. That's all you cared about. And I heard that the porn stripper guy is suing Cassie. So all these people that's in this documentary that verbally said something that was in this whole Netflix thing and verbally said themselves, put themselves in it. Now because they get a certain type of pushback, or Diddy is throwing little whatever things out, or allegedly throwing things out, because I don't want to say, we don't know what's what. now all of a sudden, all this other extra stuff is coming out. Now people want to run it back and whatever like that because again, certain things or whatever they don't want to be said, which is crazy to me.
Yo, Little Rod said he woke up. Little Rod said he woke up with his booty hole sore, and he did not know why. But Diddy was laying next to him. But y'all clout chasing ass bitches, like yo, stop. You knew he was playing with your little booty hole. You wanted the fame, you wanted the fortune, you took that shit. Don't come now talking about I don't know why my booty hole was sore. Yeah, cut it the fuck out. Stop.
Gutter.
You a bitch.
Wait, can I play devil's advocate real quick? Devil's advocate.
Absolutely.
What if the reason why when it comes to people like Little Rod and some other people, right? The first time the situation happened, it was on tape. And when the sudden happened, they recorded it. Because remember, there were situations where people said they woke up, sleep deranged and whatever like that. They don't know what happened. What if, because remember in the first episode of the Reckoning, right? That lady did say that there was a video. She didn't know anything about it. She woke up intoxicated, blah, 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 blah. And he recorded it. Maybe he did that to them other people too. And them other people didn't want those tapes to come out. And that's why he was using it as leverage. You don't think that people use certain things as leverage? So that's why they're constantly doing certain things because they don't want their secret to come out. Some people might not want that to come out.
I agree.
That another man video.
I agree with that to a certain extent. You want to say something once you get something out of it. Say something in the beginning, then when you first got on.
Sometimes you can't. Like you don't want everybody to know that you was highly intoxicated and and the man was backdoor and whatever like that. That could mean
okay, but you're a victim though. You're a victim in that case. Are you not? Are you not a victim?
You're a victim. But so, not many victims speak right now.
Nothing's stopping you except yourself and what pride you may have left.
I mean, nothing's stopping you. A lot of things can stop you. From the video, the threats, and whatever like that. Remember, it was more than just a video. It was other threats and everything that was going on with people too. You think Cassie was the only person he was with?
Yo, the victim word is very powerful because, for example, Cassie was a victim.
To an extent.
Hold on. Let me finish.
She was a victim.
Cassie was a victim of domestic violence. Cassie was not a victim of sexual assault, rape, or none of that extra stuff. And that's about to come out in court with the porn star and everything else. So there's a lot to things when it comes to, being a victim. And it's just that it's very easy for people to come out and say, oh, well, why didn't they say something?
I'm confused on how Cassie wasn't a victim to the rape and stuff. I'm confused on that. Like if she wasn't,
because she was raping too. Yo, y'all about to see. Y'all about to see.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it was a forced
situation. It was with all the smoke. Bullshit. She was with all the smoke.
I don't think all of it was. I don't think all of it.
She was with all the smoke. I
don't think she was. If she was with all of it, then why beat her ass?
I have a lot of guys that I look up to their accomplishments. But a lot of guys that I look up to.
Because I don't think she got her ass beat for not being with it. But that's neither here nor there. She's a victim.
No, but think about it. If you was with it, you don't need nobody to force you to do anything. If you was with it, you don't need the abuse, the black eyes, and everything forced to be with it. If you was with it, you don't. It's just like when people like. If you whip something, why is somebody forcing you to do something? You don't have to whip somebody's ass in order to be like, okay, yeah, suck this peen. Nobody's punching you in your eye to suck the peen if you want to suck it.
So what makes you think that she got her ass beat because she didn't want to fuck?
I think there plenty of times that come on like with all the you talking about you got sores and everything else. You doing freaking 20-something, 16, 17-hour freak offs and everything else. You don't think? And then and all the other stuff that is going on. He forced her to do it. He forced her to do it.
Okay. Allegedly. That's your take. We shall see. when these lawsuits come through and she starts losing some of these lawsuits because she set shit up, because she organized it, we shall see. We shall see.
You run. This cannot be all that you have. Is there other stuff that you just have not shown?
Yeah, well, everything couldn't make the. Was 4 episodes.
Right.
So it was a lot. You had to pick and choose things. Like even in an area where he chooses to date people who he knows previously dated someone. He has a baby by a woman that was dating Tupac.
Wow.
To add to it, but we had to cut it down so he couldn't.
For time.
Yeah.
So are you coming out? I know next year is going to be a number 2, season 2.
I just put it on YouTube.
I just put it on YouTube. Well, we can subscribe and get it. I love it.
Now, hold on. We're not going to talk about that yet. You can listen to this first.
City Combs Reckoning. Did you check it out?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, so we know that you were saying that it was not going to come out. So how do you feel that it actually is?
I honestly thought, based on like moral codes and like coming from where like a street ethic, I honestly didn't think that he would ever do that.
Why though?
Because I wouldn't.
Even though that would be the question why he has done.
Because it's just not my job to tell. I'm not a black man that's going to tear another black man down. Let them do that. But also, like if somebody, again, allegedly, it just seems like somebody, violated his baby mother in front of his kid. So yeah, but that's not how we deal with things from where we're from. That's like
on the back end.
Hey, yo,
check him on the back end.
I know y'all girls, but I'm not answering that. But what I'm saying is,
I just caught it.
I gotta let me answer my question. So again, you may not understand like a moral conduct for a grown ass man from where I'm from and where I thought he was from. There's just certain things and like it's not for us to tear somebody down. So for example, if I'm a criminal and I see somebody doing a crime, I'm not telling. If it might be a violation, like they might be doing some shit that might be like a violation to a kid, then I got to go handle that. If I sign on to the street. So for me, I'm not going to do that because that platform is not black owned. I'm never going to tear a black man down for a white man ever in my life. Also, I know Puff, right? And I don't think that, again, I'm not ever going to check for his moral character. As you see, we never did too much business together. But it would never be me to be the person to deliver that. Let them do it. So probably another person, I would say, go ahead, do that. Maybe someone from, so like example, TMZ called me and was like, yo, we want you to do the interview and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, yo, you think I would ever make money for y'all tearing another black man down, even if that man is wrong? If I'm a black man and I want to do something, I'm going to go tear down a white man. I'm not going to tear down a black man. There's so many injustices that we see other people from other cultures do, but we don't say nothing, and they always send us to tear us down. Are you serious? I would never, ever condone a black man tearing down another black man for a white man. That will never happen. And if listen, and also another thing, just on my moral code, if a man did that to my girl, and I felt like I'm violated, I gotta wear that, or I gotta handle that different. But I'm not making a documentary. I'm gonna go deal with it, but that's just how other people deal with things, and that's how I deal with things. So the question you asked me was why I said that? Because I never in my life would have thought that 50 Cent would make a documentary about another man from our culture, just because it seems that the dude might have tampered with his woman. And
wait.
He's the tamper. First of all, Dame is a little bitch. That's second. First of all.
Wait. Bam. Hold on. Before you get into Dame, hold on. I do have to answer this from KV though. He said, you don't beat nobody ass who is down. Stop pumping that narrative because young men would think it's okay to hit a woman that says she's with it, which makes no sense. Don't do that. Do not do that. I have a 16-year-old son that knows very well we do not put our hands on women. And my pop growing up always said, even when you argue with a woman, no matter what the circumstances are, you put your hands in your pocket and you walk off. Okay? It is never okay to put your hands on a woman, period. At all. Not even raise your hand at a woman or call them out their name. We're not going to do that. At all. That's never okay. And that's not what I was saying in terms of that Cassie and Diddy shit. But Bam, go ahead. Get into Dame. Get in Dame's.
First of all,
Dame be wildin'. Go ahead, Bam.
He is wildin'. That's good. First of all, says a guy talking about he got a show coming out called Power. Shut the fuck up, my nigga. Shut up. But at the end of the day, Dame How you gonna say that when Puffy was tearing other black men down, butt breaking them, fucking them in the ass, and rubbing they cum on his nipples? Fuck you mean?
Not rubbing.
Talking about not letting another, you tearing another black man ass down. You think, but what? You beating up
very
on
contradictory.
Black women? You beating up on black women, okay? You over here, you're demasculating men, okay? And come on. Just for you, just for clout, just for whatever. And you talking about what? Get out of here. Yo, Dame, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get your mouth fixed before you say something. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Yeah. He didn't get them shits fixed yet. I thought he had them fixed.
I don't know what's going on. That might not even be the real Dame. I don't know.
Yo, Dame.
Get out of here.
Yo, Dame. Yo, yo, but you know what? We're not even done with it.
He didn't do that shit with Ho. Get out of here.
Nah, listen to this, man.
It's not a guy complex. I want to do an interview.
Dave, you and Aaliyah dated in the 90s.
Yeah, do that.
Where would her career be today?
Astronomical. You couldn't even understand where it would have been.
Wow.
What she was lined up to do. She was doing The Matrix. Mm-hmm. You know, she had a hindsight and a vision. Again, I know I'm the coolest because she loved me. She told me I was the coolest. I gotta be the coolest.
But you dated her after your artist dated her. You don't think
my artist did not. He was trying her. Everybody put their bid in. I will never, I'm gonna tell you right now, as a man, I'm never ever wifing a girl that any of my friends smashed. It's not happening.
So why'd you date her?
Because I just told you that. Now you're reading the papers wrong. We all were.
Even if he slept with her, why did you go after her?
I just told you I would never. That should tell you something right there. We were both putting in our bid. None of us had scored. That's how it went. So when we were all trying to get it, Aaliyah, everybody, that was Aaliyah. Yeah. So it wasn't him. Just because he tried and gave flowers and got denied.
I'm sorry, girl code. I don't know if this guy. I don't know if there's a guy code, but if I know my homegirl liked the guy or is feeling a guy, and she tells me, and we just so happen both whatever like that, I'm sorry, I'm not going to pursue the guy anymore. Bitch, you can have him.
Period.
You can have him. And I've been in a situation with me and the guy. I didn't know at the time that the girl that my friend was dealing, me and a friend of mine were dealing with the same guy. I stopped dealing with the guy when I found out that she was actually dealing with him.
Did she find out though?
No, yeah, I told her. I was like, hold on, wait. You told
her?
You know, yeah. I said, you know so and so. She was like, yeah. We took pictures, and she was like, oh, you know, that's so and so. I saw him on this day. I said, oh, word. I saw him on this day. You deal with him?
Oh.
I said, oh, okay. Well, I'm not dealing with him anymore.
And y'all still friends?
I mean, I know her. I don't.
Oh, y'all not friends no more? Ooh.
She do a little bit too much extra stuff. That's another reason why I had to pause it too. So I'm good.
She don't be a friend no more.
But it wasn't because of that.
It wasn't because of that. It was some other shit that happened.
You ain't gotta lie, Craig.
Nah, it was some other shit that happened. First of all, when I find out you do, when I find out you do certain shit that I'm not with, like booger sugar, you're cutting you off. I don't do this.
Well, damn, you ain't had to put her shit out on Front Street, Jesus.
But nobody knows who it is.
Still,
you know how many people I know that
highly doubt he watches. Well, the KB's comment said Puff just gave his order to publish him back when it wasn't worth nothing. I said that earlier. I actually even gave out figures of what it was. So yeah, agreed.
Oh, those figures are accurate? I thought you were just spitting numbers.
Oh no! I was spitting numbers, but the ratio of the numbers is accurate.
Wow.
Absolutely. Yeah, 1,000,000%.
Crazy work.
Now, we have a question for the people, right? Older men have this tendency of dating younger women. And they try to mask it with they have things in common with younger women, right? Take a listen to this, and then let's discuss.
I'm gonna point out this uncomfortable truth and uncomfortable hypocrisy that a lot of y'all men be on. In your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, even older than that, you see fit to being attracted to these women as 18 years old. But how come you don't have any 18-year-old homeboys? How come you don't have any 18-year-old homeboys that you hang out with, that you kick it with? You don't want to hang out with the YNs? Let me guess. They're immature for their age. They're not on your level. You can't relate to them. But how can you relate to an 18-year-old woman?
Right.
Let me guess. She legal? Or what's the other talking point? Man, she mature for her age. That's how I know that y'all know, you know it ain't right. If you're not going to have 18-year-old homeboys, 19-year-old homeboys, how come you going to see fit to being attracted to an 18-year-old woman, 19-year-old woman?
Right.
You're a weirdo.
Right.
You're pervert.
Right.
You're a failure.
Right.
You're a loser.
Right.
Damn. Yo,
Right.
you said that. Right.
Right. Right. He's just fact checking everything, huh?
Yo, but can we disagree with him though?
No, we cannot. Well, I cannot. I always thought it was weird. And like females used to try to make me feel weird for thinking that wasn't weird. Same bullshit. Oh, girls mature better. Oh, we have so much in common. Oh, we can talk about this, that, and the third. He's 25 and you're 16. That doesn't make any sense.
Yo, just read Madam Queen's comment.
They relate to the gullibility and ignorance. I guess so.
Nah, it's not guess so. It definitely, listen, there's so much, right, that you see an older man that they want to get with these younger women because a woman their age or older woman is going to call them on their bullshit.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Hold on, Gutta, KB want to say something real quick.
I just wanted to say, right, I'm not necessarily a fan of younger girls, right? But, and I've never really been. But real men, not those who are trying to take advantage, from what I've heard and the things that I've seen, they deal with younger women in order to redo the mistakes that they made with older women. Most older women, of course, yeah, they not only gonna call you out on your bullshit, but most of them these days are alone because they think that's the only thing to life is calling men out on their bullshit, and they can't be called out on their own. So they deal with younger women in order to try to correct those mistakes and show them a better way so they'll make a better decision with the next man that they deal with going on if they leave them as well. So it's not always that, because at the same time, that statement that old dude just made is kind of wild, because who's to say that some of these dudes don't have young homies that they hang out with and tutor and mentor? Who's to say that they don't? You're making it seem like that's your perspective from certain men that you may be around and deal with, because some of those, you do have men that are like that. But however, every man that deals with a younger woman is not dealing with her because he feels he has something in common with her. He has more to teach her and show her from mistakes that he may have learned from and the things that she hasn't come in contact with yet. So if he makes the right steps, he can save her from making the same mistakes that he saw other women make and correct his own from other things that he may have done with other women at the same time.
I agree or disagree with that. I agree because
it depends on the age.
If that's how it's being driven by the older man, then that's great. That's amazing. How many older men are actually doing that? Not sure. Now 50 to 18. I highly doubt they're doing any of that shit. But let's say 45 like me, 32, let's say, for example. Okay.
Me and him are 5 years apart.
I get it.
So I get it.
Then I can understand that. But 5 years, 6 year difference, 7 year difference, okay. age wise, but 50 and 18, stop. There's no way. There's no way. But Dad, what are your thoughts, man?
A pedophile is going to be a pedophile.
Yeah.
Simple enough.
What else am I going to say?
Enough.
What am I
Simple
going to say?
Pedophile will always be a pedophile.
Yo,
Like
we're gonna go right into game because he says, "Yo, there's a thing called respectful cheating."
How you cheat? It's the disrespectful cheaters that.
Is there respectful cheating?
There is respectful cheating.
What is respectful cheating?
Respectful cheating is never embarrassing your woman in public or never letting her find out. Now, if she doesn't find out and you've never embarrassed her or nobody could ever bring anything to her that would make you suspect, is it cheating?
Yes.
How? You don't know.
You know. You as
just me.
Yeah, you know, and you're okay with that. That's a problem.
To you.
It's not a problem to you?
Obviously not.
Oh my Lord Jesus.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not listening to no nigga that said free all the freaky niggas. Get the fuck off the screen.
Yo, he sure did. He
said free R. Kelly and free Puffy. Free all
he said free Puff and free cows. And then the next day try to blame it on what he blamed it on? Was it the alcohol or the drugs?
Puffy took this nigga shopping. Get off the screen.
So now the game, apart from the messenger, what are your thoughts on the topic? Do you think there is such a thing as respectful cheating? And we're not going to get
absolutely
into
not.
The person itself.
Absolutely
no.
Not.
I agree in a respectful ass whooping. If you want to respectfully cheat, I owe you a respectable ass whooping.
Just call it an open relationship and take it from there. There's no disrespectful cheating. Everybody knows their role. It is what it is.
Wait, in my Jess voice, you fucking, she fucking, he fucking, everybody's fucking.
Yo, there's a thing, right? Like, for example, just be polyamorous. And don't be polyamorous just because you want to cheat. Be polyamorous because you actually believe in the lifestyle and what it is.
Wait, hold on.
I completely disagree. I highly disagree with it being a thing as disrespectful cheating or respectful cheating. There's no such thing. Cheating is cheating. No matter how you... Huh?
Polly, repeat that again. Polly want to crack a what? What you said?
Parallelogram.
If you have the need to cheat, just leave. Just leave. There's no such thing as respectful cheating. I think they just trying to justify it and mask it and but she didn't find out, or I didn't make her look stupid, or come on now. What's respect? Yo, Steve, stop. You said it right before I did. He literally just said, what is respectful about it?
Wait,
exactly. What's respectful about it?
What you mean you didn't make her look stupid? You're lying. You're being one way with her and you're doing some fuck shit behind her back. You're disrespecting her behind her back by not letting her know.
Period.
You're doing this. So how are you doing this respecting? Now, if the shoe was on the other foot, y'all niggas would fucking want to commit suicide and shoot a bitch.
Exactly. They can dish it, they can't take it. You know, there's no such thing. Like to say that you didn't make them look stupid because somebody didn't post you or somebody didn't post up in your bed and the whole world now knows about it. Stop trying to justify it. Cheating is cheating. Like, cut it out, man. Like, y'all gotta cut it out. Like, these people are wild. But that's the way that some society thinks, you know, unfortunately. But it is what it is. I'm not even gonna ask Dow, because Dow's a married man and I'm not even getting into that. And I already know he's not with that shit at all. So it is what it is. I'm skipping Dow on that one. let's get to this topic.
Okay.
I don't want a man with kids. I don't want a man that comes with drama. I don't want a man with a baby mom. I don't want it attached to me. I want to date someone and have them be in love with me and me only.
I kind of feel her because my delulu, I never wanted a man that had a sister or a living mother. Like your mom's gotta be. You got a sister? How many sisters you got? 3? Nah, get on them out of here. I was dead serious.
Your mom's has to be.
First of all, don't judge me when I'm speaking my truth.
No, I have to. You can't. Your mom's has to be.
Yeah. The way some mothers are with their sons and the way that they treat their sons like they man, and that is disgusting. Bruh. Like if you got plans with me, you gonna dub me because your mother needs to go to the supermarket. So now I gotta wait for hours because you gotta go with your mother to the supermarket. Where's her man? I know we had plans, but my sister need me to. Where's your dad?
Women don't like competition.
But I'm not your competition.
Yes,
I'm your brother's girlfriend. I'm your son's girlfriend.
The way she loves him against the way that you
go see the lady.
That's all you doing right now is like, I don't like the fact that somebody else cares about your well-being more than me. The idea of them to judge me.
I'm not coming second to no other woman. I need to be able to call my man. I can't rely on my man because at any given day he gotta do something for 6 other bitches. Yeah. Nah, I'm out of here. You lost me. Marry your mother.
He said, nah, you lost me. Marry your mother.
But to her point though.
Oh shit.
To her point though, right? She's saying, okay, you can't have all that. But what man is gonna accept, oh my gosh, I gotta drop the bag because my dad just called me, or I gotta drop the bag because my brother just called me. Most men don't even like their girls to have a male friend. So there's that. So she's not wrong. She's not wrong because most dudes want to be able to be the only guy that their girl is calling on for anything. So she's really not too far off. She's not too far off. I never thought of the sister thing. I never really thought of the sister thing until now.
Hold on. Dowdenier doesn't unmute himself too often. He unmuted himself. Therefore, Dow, you have the floor, sir.
That is completely a bogus ideology as a whole.
Talk to the people.
Okay. For you to think that you should be above everyone and anything in that man's life is crazy. I understand that you get married and your wife or your husband is supposed to be your other half, but if your mother's in need, or your mother needs you, or your father needs you, you should be there for them, and they should understand that you're going to be there for them, because you know what's going to happen. You're going to be in that position where you're going to need your children, and you're going to want that. You want to want that from your children. That doesn't work. And I don't even think I don't even think in any culture that is accepted.
Talk your shit.
I agree.
Your shit. Yo, I can't
totally
disagree with that.
I know. I know bitches that don't even want niggas with daughters.
But bam. To Dow's point, right? Nothing to any extreme is good. Like all your attention swayed one way or the other. Like for anyone to believe that you're not supposed to be there for your family, like Madam says, there's a difference between needing help and monopolizing time. And Martin says, how would those old males feel about some old male dating their young daughter? Well, that's for the previous topic. But you gotta, like, there's some delusion that comes with certain methods of thinking. But to Jess's point, I don't fully disagree to a certain extent, because a lot of men don't know how to balance it. So I blame the men a little bit more than I blame the women on certain things when it comes to that, because men need to step up more. Men need to put their foot down more. Men need to balance things better and put things in the proper perspective and give the women in their lives the proper respect and put them in the proper compartment for certain things. Because a lot of men out here be making these women feel that entitled, that sense of entitlement shit for them to say dumb shit like this too. So go ahead, Ben.
I mean, I disagree with her totally, because at the end of the day, the way of the world always coming at men anyway. Is always saying that men don't do this, men don't do that, but there are men out there, like especially where it's situations where the father was there. It could be a father was there or not there, but in situations that I know that the father was there because he saw his father take care of his mother and his like that. He's going to step up and do the same thing to make sure his brothers and sisters, whatever, like that. As a woman, you should not, if this is your man, your husband, you should never feel you in competition with his mother or his sisters, because at the end of the day, there's a different type of level, and you have a different type of level, a different type of stance. You get what I'm saying? Like, you are with this man, yeah, you screwing him and everything else, you cooking for him, blah, 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 blah. But again, that's what also sets you apart, because there's things that a mother and his sister cannot do that you as his woman could do. You get what I'm saying? And as a woman, and you know the type of level or status that he has when it comes to his mother or his sister, as the man, he will understand, okay, yo, this is too much, this is whatever. But then also as his woman, if you know the type of situation where the mom really need help, the mother's not monopolizing the whole situation, because guess what? Vice versa. If me and my husband made a plan, and if my father was closer to me, and my father needed help real quick to go get something or whatever like that, I would either do two things. I would let my husband know. Well, of course, let my husband know, but I also say, well, babe, you want to come with me to help daddy, or you want to stay home? You get what I'm saying? I would give that option for my, like, if I was a man, I would give that option for my lady. Yo, babe, come with me.
That means you guys communicate.
So we can take moms to the market. Right. Come with me so we can take moms to the and then after I take moms over here, then we can go and do this, or you know what, we can go eat somewhere, da. You have to communicate that. But for her to say, yo, she'd rather the moms to be dead and all that other stuff, that's crazy. That's crazy work. Crazy work.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like she said,
I felt that I wouldn't want to be with a guy that thought he was in competition with my dad.
Like, bam, like she made valid points like that, for example. Like she made stupid ass comments like that, for example, right? But she did make a valid point to the highlighted comment from Madam Porter, Madam Queen. Sorry, there are too many mothers
where it stems
like
from. That's exactly where the majority of that stems from. I don't think. I mean, she exaggerated when she was saying that the mom got to be dead, but in a way, I hear what she's saying, because it's like, why do you have to do what so much for a woman who's already married? Like, come on, your mom's already had her time. She already have her man. She don't need her son to do every little thing. Like, no.
We don't know the background.
No, but Jess,
we don't know the background.
I guarantee you that girl. I guarantee you that lady experienced somebody who was everything and everything to their mother. I guarantee you that's where that stems from.
You do see that a lot. You see some.
Where's the lie? Where's the lie though?
Like, and you be like, damn, like that's fucking weird. Like, yeah, you do
everything.
You do
everything. They be in the supermarket, holding mommy's purse, pushing mommy's shopping cart, holding mommy's dog, holding mommy's wallet.
Those are situations where daddy ain't there, but it might not be a man involved to teach him how to be a man. All that boy got is mommy. Like I said, there's certain situations in households. It's a little different. Like, they started doing Janice and Diddy. That's a whole nother situation. Hell no.
I have one question.
Go ahead, now. You stupid. Go ahead, now.
What if she got with a man that did not have their mother, and now she's the sole focus of his relationship? She's the sole focus, and they were to have a daughter. And now that sole focus that she only wanted is now shifted to that daughter.
Makes you wonder. Would it be? Oh God, no! How dare you? Not our daughter.
The way you want to know.
There's some females that's like that.
Wait, bam. This is gonna sound crazy to y'all, but I'm not gonna talk about in general terms. But listen to that particular woman speaking. I think she would square up with her daughter. If the pops gave the daughter too much attention, she looked like she would square up with the daughter. Like she don't look like she got no damn sense. Like at all. Yo, she said she would not date somebody if their mother's alive. Like, yo, she's wild. Like, come on now.
Trauma do that to you.
Trauma's a motherfucker.
Shoot. Yo, gotta. We know we done seen females that be like, oh nah, I won't date a man with a daughter. If he has a son, okay, yeah, he can date. I could date him if he got a son, but if he got a daughter, he can't be there because I gotta be the only woman he called princess. What? I gotta be the only
acting like Manny Fresh,
princess.
but you want me to call you princess? Like, stop. You act like a stud, but you want to be treated like a princess. Like, so can you be a good father but be disrespectful to your kid's mother? Let's see if you listen to this, and then just hold on. Damn.
Thought you were asking a question.
Now we're gonna play the video, okay? And then after this video, we're gonna have this conversation, okay? And then after that, we're gonna go into Jess's random topic of the week, and then we add it here. If y'all want an additional topic added before Jess gets into hers, put it in the comments right now, and we will touch on it. But let's get to this video, then we get into Jess, unless you have another topic that you want to talk about. Let's get it.
And still be a good father?
No. Yeah, these bitches be disrespecting these niggas. Right. These hoes be so fucking disrespectful, fucking all these different niggas using their kid. They want the nigga more than the baby. These hoes be having baby for these niggas to trap niggas and don't give a fuck about the baby. Baby be fucked up, sick, don't got no schooling, all type of shit. Man, fuck that bitch. Now see a situation, she's sitting there trying to control your life, control who you talk to. Man, fuck that hoe. Come get this good pussy. I'ma cook for you better. That bitch over there making shepherd's pie. I'ma make you that steak how you like.
Fellas, listen up to what I'm saying. We need to protect this girl Sukihana at all costs. I'm not playing, because 9 times out of 10, Sukihana understand how some of you females be going in. Okay, the way some of you females be talking to these niggas, then expect these niggas to do for you is unbelievable.
Facts.
Okay? She said it best. You get what I'm saying? Y'all don't understand that sometimes y'all be trying to bash a nigga so much to where the other girl y'all bashing a nigga too want to take care of that nigga. That's tough. Y'all really tell a nigga to shut the fuck up, all types of shit, and then expect everything. But Suki gets it. That's why in real life, when it comes from the men, she gets it. Y'all be out here saying, yo, the hoes this, the hoes that. No, she just understand in life where she's at, and she's living in her truth. That's the fact. But she gets it, though. We need to protect her, because she gonna put you ladies in y'all place.
Mr. 9 times out of 10, man. Shout out to Ray Dipset. Now, I'm gonna lead with, I have an amazing relationship with my son's mother. Older than me. We were friends for 3 years before we even dated. We've never disrespected each other, never called each other out of our names. We're good friends to this day. We haven't been together in years. But have I seen out of these women disrespect these men and then try to run to child support court and be spitting on them and doing all types of weirdo shit, and they'd be like, see, he don't want to see his kid, but every time they go pick up their kid, they come into the door in lingerie and shit, disrespecting the dude's current relationships, all types of weird shit. So, you know, women gotta chill out, man, and stop using these babies as fucking weapons. How about that?
Weapons of mass destruction.
Facts. Not mass destruction. Even
though there's dudes that do the same thing, but we're not talking about them. We're talking about the females.
Nah, put them on blast too. Let's not be biased.
Nah. Wait. Jess is right. This is the Yin and Yang podcast.
No. I'm not being biased. I'm not being biased. I'm not being biased because I'm not being biased because we already know that there's niggas in there that we don't talk enough about how females need to be accountable. I'm not saying in and everything because we have no problem letting men. We already know already when it comes to child support and everything else, it's all gonna be to blame. But I'm just saying for the females, a lot of the times there's child support. A lot of times men put the female or automatically do child support because they got a crazy ass baby mama. Because she don't want to pay, because he want to pay no bill or get her nails done, he can't see the baby or this and that and everything else. That's the energy that I was talking about. But yeah, so I agree to a certain extent with Suki. There's men that's very disrespectful to their baby mamas, but they take care of their kids, but they be like, fuck that bitch. I'm only here for the kid. Some be like, fuck that bitch though. I'm only here for the kid. Fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I try not to. I won't say it in front of the kid, like fuck your mother, but I'm only here for the kid. When the kid get old enough, they're gonna know the truth. Hopefully that kid don't be on they fuck their moms too in the future.
I mean, it depends on the lady. But you can definitely see both sides of the coin when it comes to this. Because we've all witnessed it. Males doing the fuckboy shit, females holding the kids hostage for the dick. We've seen it. It ain't nothing outside of this world. It's not nothing brand new. We're not reinventing the wheel for shit. We've all seen this shit, you know. AV says, I know ninjas that don't talk to their baby moms in the same room at the birthday party. See? Like, at the end of the day, you gotta protect your peace. If that lady's interrupting your peace, huh?
Why even go to the birthday party? Drop your kid off. No, drop the kid off. Say hi to the kid and leave. Don't stay there.
Nah. When they come, when they're 17, they're not. Wait, hold on. There's a kid is at a certain age where they're not going to understand why that parent is not there. You know, so until they get to a certain age, you do gotta do.
Kids ain't stupid. That's a problem. People be thinking these kids.
It's not about them being dumb. It's not being old enough to comprehend. If the little ninja is turning 1, he's not gonna fucking understand. Like, stop. It's not about him being smart enough. He's 1. You know what I'm saying?
He's not even gonna remember it anyway.
That's not true.
That's another thing. He's not even gonna remember it.
No. That's not true. That's not true all the time.
I definitely disagree on
where
that one.
if kids was used to seeing their parents together from birth to then all of a sudden the parents just break and nobody's gonna want it. So there's a way you gotta break that down and explain. That's what's going on now with these broken households. While you got some men that might despise their mothers, and while some females that might despise their dads because they only knowing they used to something and nobody gave them an explanation or anything of what's going on, and then they retaliate on certain things and do certain things and nobody knows why they have this attitude. So
that abandonment issues,
you got to learn how to
separation anxiety.
You got to learn how to co-parent so the kids feel long enough for the kids, so y'all both could both understand and have the conversation with the child. Because it fucks up a kid mentally to find out that their parents is separate. It could fuck them up so mentally in more ways than one. More ways than one. Just like how you got families that got one parent households. Some people don't know how it is to have a father. Some people don't know how it is to have a mom. So when they see other kids, like, oh shit, fuck that. The emotion level and everything is a little different from people from certain households. So, but I know people who got divorces and shit, and that shit is sit well with them at all. Prematurely.
No, there's a thing, like, you know, your mental health matters. Like, you know, separation anxiety, depression. abandonment issues, all types of things, because you're just at an age where you just don't comprehend certain things. And between the ages of 7 and 12 are the pivotal ages of where you kind of remember a lot of the things and where you take back your trauma to. So, like, for example, if you had very, very happy years in those ages, as opposed to being, let's say, if you got assaulted between those ages, you're never going to forget. Those are very pivotal ages in a neurodiversity aspect of your mental health. Okay, so at the end of the day, all we can say on behalf of the Yin and Yang podcast is that stop just having kids with any fucking body. How about that? How about you take your time to really know each other? Like, how about
wrap
not
it
just into wrap it up? How about not bust into every fucking chick that gives you some ass?
Use
Like,
condoms that change colors.
Use
with the
condoms
that change
STIs.
colors to match the STDs. You know they got the color changing condoms now, right? Yeah.
And you can also check because the color of your sperm can also tell you what the fuck you got as well. Oh, but how dare y'all do some research? But anyway, let's get into a random topic of the week, and then we out of here, y'all.
Random topic is, which is a more reliable source for your information? The news on the TV or the news on the internet?
Ooh. Damn, Jess. Well, you have to go deep. Fuck.
It wouldn't be random if we didn't go that way.
Damn. Damn.
Which one do you trust more?
Oh, man. In 2025, I'll go first. In 2025, I'm trusting my Instagram more than
you trust your Instagram?
I'm trusting my Instagram newscasters more than NBC. That's my personal take. Bam, who you trusting more? Yo, Madam says it's all BS with a drop of truth.
The drop.
Yo, Madam don't trust none of that shit. He's like, fuck social media and the real media. Yo, Bam, you muted. I see you talking, but you muted.
You're muted.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Hold up. I know. Oh, sorry. It depends, because if I'm hearing the same thing on the same thing on different channels, depending, I'm still gonna look and do certain type of research, because the way the world is going now, when it comes to quote unquote fake news, it depends. I got to do my research on certain things, because how many times we done seen, and it happens here, we done seen different topics and we done talked about different things, and we both got certain sources we go to, and it be 3 different things that we hear, and we all got all the same whatever, but then it be a twist on something there, or a twist on something there, that we all just find out that, oh nah, this person didn't put this in, this person didn't put that in, this person and everything. Like, I'm gonna use the whole Diddy thing for another reason. We heard from Gene Deal, we heard from Jaguar White, we heard from Little Rod, we heard from Cassie, we heard from
Netflix
50.
didn't want to pay Gene Deal.
Documentary. It was 3 different documentaries and everything. You know what I'm saying? And then everything we done heard and seen, we putting 2 and 2 together, like, okay, yeah, we seen the Biggie and Tupac thing, and then Gene Deal came out and said this, but then Mr. CC then said this, it is certain people, Craig Mack and whatever. So it's like you putting pieces together of every different type of media or word of mouth you're hearing from, and you're trying to put the truth together. So again, it varies.
Well, you got to do this right here. That's what you got to do, that and that.
Yep.
Says, I trust
now you can't read. Remember,
process.
Joel Santana, you're not supposed to be reading. Remember?
I be reading shit. Nobody gets to just tell me
Joel
shit.
said you can't read.
Joel also went to jail just to get his teeth fixed. Anybody listen to Joel, man? Nobody's listening to Joel at all. Joel's ain't even listening to Joel. Hathaniah, what are your thoughts, sir?
I completely tuned out. I don't.
Which media is you listening to?
None. That's what he just said. He's tuned out.
I don't trust anything anymore.
Valid.
at all.
Things are now being manipulated. Things can be created. Video can be created. Everything can be created and manipulated. So I'm done.
You wanna know what's crazy? When AI first came out, right? Tanzania was sent shit to the group chat, right? And every single video had, is this shit AI? Yo, it was everything. Like, it just got to the point where it's kind of like, yo, Dow really, like, in real life, just didn't trust shit. Like, he was saying shit, it'd be like, this shit AI? Like, I forgot what it was, but it was a real life commercial. It was an actual commercial. And even that, he was like, that shit is AI. Like, everything is just AI now. Like, Dow don't give a fuck about nothing. Everything is AI. You don't believe shit.
Yeah. Egg, yo, 1,000 years, everything ain't nah. But see, AI, but it's crazy though. But I hear 1,000 years because AI, like, it got you questioning certain things. It's still like, remember, we had Photoshop.
We question everything.
When Photoshop came, we questioned a lot of different things with Photoshop, especially when it comes to models and photography. That's why, and everything. And I told you that. I said that's why when I always put pictures, my modeling, that's me. I didn't wear really makeup. I didn't wear really lipstick. All that you see, every whatever blemish or whatever, that was all me. And I always want to take natural pictures. That people, whether they were like, oh, that's so. When you saw me in person, you like, oh, okay, it wasn't no damn difference. Really much.
That's a fun fact about Bam. Let me tell you something about Bam. Bam, hold on, before you even continue. I'm co-signing her message 1,000,000%. Bam would be at the photo shoot telling the photographer, don't be photoshopping me. Leave it as it is.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. It's like just like that. Yo, she would dead ass say just like that. Be like, yo, don't do that. Yeah. Bam did not play that shit.
Oh, don't you want to be lighter? Don't you want my favorite? Don't you want to be lighter? Mm-hmm. Don't you want your skin
like, nope.
Whatever? My
just like that. Look dead at that.
No, hell no. I'm a brown skinned girl. I don't need to be yellow. You got the tan on forehead looking tan, while the neck over here looking
yellow
like a Hershey, and my arm looking like whatever and everything else. I'm over with the behind with the stretch marks. So what? Bitches got stretch marks, niggas. The fuck? Leave it on there. If you want to edit out something, edit my birthmark out. Do that.
If you go up and down in weight, you're gonna have stretch marks. Like, cut it up.
Facts, but nah. But
Steve
AI
says, I think AI been out before it was introduced to us. Facts.
Not for
I
real.
agree with Steve.
Photoshop.
Yo, how you think they went to the moon?
Facts.
When Hollywood first came out, AI like a motherfucker. But anyway, go ahead. We ain't gonna be messing with y'all, man. Y'all trying to get us canceled.
No, I'm done.
We can't be telling y'all too much truth. But listen, man, Straight from the Gutter Network is sponsored by Sensational Smiles 845. You can catch them at Sensational Smiles 845. They also have a website on Str8fromdagutta.com. You go on there and click on Sensational Smiles and do the booksy and everything else. Or you can go to the physical tour on 2 West Main Street in Middletown, New York. Yo, shout out to 1,000 Year, man. Shout out to Jess, man. Shout out to Bam. Shout out to the Truth Sellers, first and foremost. Without y'all, we ain't shit. And shout out to the Remy Network, man. Stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned. Listen, man. With that being said, we out of here. Shout out to St. Keys on the production. Y'all hear the music every week. Shout out to St. Keys, man. Straight from the Gutter Zone, baby. Let's get it. And we out of here, man.